Well, passengers released after an attack on a train in southwest Pakistan have been receiving medical treatment. That's in the city of Quetta. Now, the train was travelling from the provincial capital of Quetta to the northern city of Peshawar when gunmen struck inside a tunnel. It was carrying around 450 people at the time, and at least 100 were taken hostage. Most of the women and children were released. The Separatist Balochistan Liberation Army has claimed responsibility for the attack.
First, they hit the engine with an RPG. After that, gunfire started and explosions were heard. God saved us. They made us get off the train and told us to get down or they would shoot. Then they told us to leave.
OK, well, Masood Akthar is a national security analyst. He was an air marshal in the Pakistani Air Force and joins us live from the capital, Islamabad. Masood, thank you very much for your time. Now, a harrowing account that we've just heard there from one of the passengers. But do we know if all of the hostages have been released yet?
Yes, the situation is very complex, very fluid. And reportedly, there were around 400 passengers on the train, out of which about 100 were army men. And some people say around 20, 24 have been killed. We call them martyrs. And about 17, 18 have been taken by the insurgents with them towards the mountains. So the situation is very, very difficult for the army, which has stepped in. Army is well trained. It is well disciplined. But the situation, the complexity of the hijacking of the train is something very, very complex to handle. And they do their best, but I think it will take time. It could be anything from 12 to 24 hours, but more people are going to be lost.
So it's still an ongoing situation. Now, the attackers say that the ones that are claiming responsibility, they call themselves the Balochistan Liberation Army. Can you explain to us who they are exactly and what demands they have?
As of now, what we have been monitoring from their representative in the US is that they want the Pakistan army to get out, not possible. They want their own government, not possible. They must understand that the asymmetry of firepower too large. And Pakistan army, like I said, is a disciplined, very well-trained army. Where is the problem? The problem is that we have been able to manage, we've managed to harden all the targets in the cities. For example, around 50 targets and let's say 5 target systems. But the rest of the entire country is open. So if we can defend and harden 500 or 5,000 targets in the country, the insurgents can attack anything up to 500,000 targets. It's not possible to defend. So number one, kinetic operations alone are not enough.
So what sort of the challenges that are facing the military, if you're saying that they have the capability, this armed group, to carry out these attacks on such a large scale?
The capability with the army is substantial, but it's only limited to, like I was saying, to kinetic operation. What we need to do is get the populace on your side. This we have not done. The British insurgency in the 70s and 80s took only 10 years to unwind, to win over that insurgency. But the population at large was not with the IRA insurgents. In this case, the insurgents and the terrorists, be it in KPK or be it in Balochistan, they find sanctuaries everywhere. The government of Pakistan, and we don't blame the government, this one and the army, the present leadership, all along, I think we should have been thinking of getting the populace on your side, removing the sanctuaries, alongside kinetic operations. So this wasn't done. That means dry the fish pond so that the fish can die themselves. This wasn't done, so that makes the situation very, very complex, very, very fluid.
OK, thank you very much there for your thoughts, Masood Akthar, a national security analyst.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.